The rhythm of the swing never changes. Is it long enough? They're beginning to applaud, and quite rightly so. That is a simply magnificent shot from Colin Montgomery.
Laurie's the winner. Not a million miles away, is it?
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talk Golf Scotland with me, Stu Whitford, and today I am joined by Andrew McCarty.
Good morning.
Peter Whiteford.
Morning.
And Donald.
Good morning.
Hello.
I've not got a surname, obviously.
No, not important.
No.
Or you're like, I don't know, one of these really famous people.
Tiger.
Tiger.
Yeah, you
don't
don't-
need their surname.
No, you don't need a surname.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, McCarty.
I always forget he's Eldrick. What a weird name that is.
Yeah, isn't it?
Is it Eldrick Taunt? Eldrick Taunt Woods.
Is it?
Can't think of him having the same aura as that, can you really? Here comes Eldrick down the last nine.
No.
Sorry, on you go. Taunt.
Yeah, Eldrick is telling us he might play in the Masters this year. Did you hear him? He said, "Oh, I wouldn't." No, he was.
He
Sort of
hasn't
saying,
ruled himself out.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Oh, there's a Tiger phrase for
Just don't play.
It's so dull, isn't it now?
He just deflects every question that's ever asked at him, and everyone gets excited about. Oh, he's playing the Masters.
Why are we excited? Nobody's excited. I mean, is anybody excited?
Not anymore. Well, yes and no. There's still a little bit of me just to see how he is, but no, he's past that now.
He can't walk on flat ground. What chances has he got walking around Augusta?
Yeah.
It's almost going to get to the stage where he's almost already at the stage where, remember when Jack Nicklaus and Player and Palmer played together and they played in the tournament, and then you spent the first two rounds watching them. It's so dull. I find that so dull when that happens. Yeah, greatest players ever, but they're totally past it. And I think Tiger can't be playing any good golf. If he makes the cut, it'd be a miracle. But it's not that exciting.
I don't think. I'd be surprised if he makes the cut.
Well, has he not said he's talking about the Champions Tour and playing in a buggy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He thinks he can walk around Augusta.
but he said he wouldn't. I wouldn't use a buggy in the normal tour. He said I just don't believe in that. Which fair play, because I would kind of agree.
He's
But-
50.
Yeah, but he's not fit 50 either, is he? Like Mickelson was still not bad in his early 50s, but I think you said, Donald, one of the interviews, his face. It was one of you guys who said his face. It's just so. It's always. It's like he's just hyped up on painkillers, like all the time. His face is puffy. He's sweating. Like I saw quite a bit on the golf at the weekend there, and he was in the studio, and he actually came across really well in the studio. Mm-hmm. But there's like two guys next to him that are probably, I don't know, mid-60s. Tiger's there just dripping sweat.
Yeah, he's
He never looks healthy, and that's sitting still, doing nothing.
well moisturised.
I can't see him.
So now
It's
Tiger
getting
bashing. We do Rory bashing now with Tiger bashing.
I love Tiger. Like he's by far my favourite golfer, but it's getting quite sad.
It's just a bit boring. Yeah, is he going to be Ryder Cup captain? Oh, God, just do it, Tiger. Get over and done with.
He's almost too big for those things. It takes the whole thing away, and it's all on.
Yeah.
It's like even the TGL. Like I never hear someone talk about the TGL stuff apart from things that Tiger have said.
Do you know another thing, Tiger? I went to his restaurant in St Andrews. The
yeah.
T Squared, him and Justin Timberlake's place. Have you been there yet? No?
Nope.
It looks good.
It's not really a restaurant. In fact, I was completely underwhelmed. I was really disappointed.
What would you class it as, a sports bar?
Well, it's the old cinema, obviously, in St Andrews. And I was expecting it to be amazing, like just really modern and exciting and big and just cool.
American.
A really cool place to be. And I went. We booked a dartboard for £25, by the way. But it was Michael's birthday, so he wanted to play darts. And so we booked a dartboard, and it's got that dartsy thing, so as it keeps your score.
Bullseye.
That
Darcy
thing.
thing.
Oh, sorry, dartsy is
Those
the
coloured
game.
triangles.
Funnily enough, I was at the Flight Club in Edinburgh on Saturday night.
Playing
and
dartsy.
I know what you mean, yeah, but we're playing the dartsy thing.
Yeah, it keeps your score. It's much better than it used to be when you had to have a maths in your head. And nobody could be bothered. The drunker you got, the worse the scoring got.
Yeah. Adding's a lot
Can
easier
end up
than
on double one
subtracting.
anyway.
Yeah. Do you know what though? I mean, I'm terrible at darts, and then the first throw I did crap. Second throw with these terrible darts, I got 140. I've never done that before, 140. But anyway,
this is the only reason he brought it up.
I don't think I got 40 after that. But anyway, we played darts. So 25 quid's quite a lot for anybody.
Yeah.
There was a couple in, actually. They said they were getting set up, and then the guy's like about to take their payment, and they said it's £25, and they said no chance, and they walked off.
It's got different games. I'm assuming it has anyway. It's got videos and
there's killer and
pictures. Yeah, lots of different games. It's not just darts. See, we were at the one in Edinburgh. I've been at it a couple of times, and it's absolutely heaving. And they're more than 25 quid.
Right.
So people are quite willing to pay it. I mean, if you try to go in there, it's mobbed. That's huge at the moment.
Oh no, it is absolutely. But I imagined I was going to be very similar to Luke Littler. You know.
Yeah, you are in build.
It turns out I wasn't. And I've often thought, I see it at Christmas, I want a darts board in the house. I want exactly that. I want dartsy, so it's going to count up for me in a nice surround with light, and it'll just look cool in one of the rooms. But I don't want it anymore. It's too hard. I'm just terrible at darts. It's far too hard, isn't it?
It's like anything, Stuart. You need to practice.
I mean,
if you play more, you'll get slightly better.
Darts, sorry, 9 darter 147 hole. I hate the fact hole one's involved in that conversation, but that I don't know.
So, Tiger Woods.
All right.
To get away from the darts ever slightly. I mean, was there like? Did you walk in there? Obviously, Timberlake as well.
So
did you walk in there and feel like you're in a golfing environment?
No, I think they've got a cinema going on. There's still a couple of screens going on, but you go in, it's like the cinema. And I had a dartboard, didn't know where to go. There's a small area for a bar next to the dartboard. It's not that big. There's only a few tables, like bar tables.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, we did that and had a drink. But I was like, I can't wait to go through to the main bit. That's what I was looking forward to, the main bit. And you went through, and there was like 4 simulators and like maybe 15 seats. I was really underwhelmed. And there's a big screen, so the old big cinema screen has been turned into like a telly screen.
Right.
So that's all right, but it's just a big screen. But yeah, and then there's people kicking a football into one of the, nets.
Yeah.
And there's somebody playing basketball or shooting something, and there was a guy playing golf who just looked rubbish. And we sat and ate food, and the food was like eating McDonald's food. It was really rubbish. It wasn't.
And was it busy?
No. Well, this is to be fair. This is Sunday afternoon at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's probably not peak time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, I would have thought that should have been peak time for something like that, to be honest.
Yeah. I was really I think Tiger Woods is great at golf, but he's not great at,
Restaurants.
They do so well marketing these things though, because I remember when it was kind of before it was opening, all this stuff is like, this looks brilliant, and then you go in and it's like, oh.
Well, I'd like you to all to go and have a look for yourself, because maybe I was just underwhelmed because I was expecting something more amazing. But yeah, I thought for the size of it, it's actually not that big. Like, I was expecting it to be a huge place, the place to go in St Andrews. But I tell you what, I'd rather go somewhere else. Yeah.
There goes the sponsorship deal from.
When we went in,
T squared.
I was, they sell memorabilia like hoodies with T squared on it and stuff, and I was like, I think I want one. But by the time I left, I was definitely not buying one. Anyway, that's it.
That's a great advert for them.
Sorry, Tiger.
So head along to T Squared to be underwhelmed.
Is this bad to say this?
Pretty bad, aye. Pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah. The owner's not a Tiger. Will be.
Do you know the owner?
He'll be on the pod
Oh,
next
that's
week.
Tiger. Aye. But do you know anybody involved?
Just Justin.
All right. I'm sorry if there's anybody involved that I know. That's really nice. It's a good place. So that was me. Anyway, what else? Any of you guys done anything fun this last week?
I played golf on a golf course on grass. Well, mats, but at the golf course. So I played on Sunday, and I played pretty well. I think it's this, the first game back where you think I'm going to be utter crap. But no, I hit the ball quite well. I just played down at Ladybank, and the course itself is brilliant condition. Like, it's so dry. I mean, with the rain that we've had and stuff, I mean, there's not a single puddle on the golf course. It's bone dry, balls rolling. The greens are horrific to putt on just with the fact that they're so bumpy, but the course is looking great. Good. I really enjoyed it. And my wedges, I've worked a lot on my wedges. Mm-hmm. Well, worked a lot. I've hit like 50 balls, but But my wedges.
You haven't hit a ball in months.
I've hit a few wedges.
You've thought about it a lot.
No, I've hit a few wedges, and I'm trying to like soften the flight, get a little bit more spin, bit more height. You know, you guys have been ripping me, and there's a big difference. I didn't actually hit them great, but the bad ones. No, but
You didn't hit any.
well,
200s.
you know, last year the amount of times like I've hit a shot and I'm like all over it, and it's 40 yards long on the green. These ones I'm like I've not quite hit that, and it's still like within 20 feet. So like the miss hits were so much
I thought you
better.
were going to say within 20 yards of the green.
Well, it's within 20 feet rather than over 20 yards. So I think I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear.
You've got high hopes, Andy.
It's exciting.
Well, I just think it's a little bit more confident building when you're 120 yards and you can actually hit a green.
Well, when somebody hits the ball as far as you can, it shouldn't be difficult to score. So just
Yeah, and I think that highlighted last year just how bad. To be fair, last year was an awful year for my wedges. They're not usually that bad, but I'm quite confident.
you do also need to sort out the tops and the duck hooks and the wee slices.
I didn't have any of those.
The Healy, the Healy shanks.
I think not playing for 6 months just completely got rid of them.
Perfect. That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that's what you
Very
need.
high hopes.
Yeah, good. So you're almost in a. That was your past life, and this is your new life in golf.
Yeah.
So that's
So
finished.
you're coming into your peak, Andy. You're about that age, right enough, aren't you?
Yeah, last year in my 30s. So next year, tell you.
Watch out.
Yeah, I might finally get to that shit level. But no, I'm confident. And I've got the urge to go and play golf.
The urge. Okay, good. Oh, that's good, Andy. Peter.
Yeah, I got the golfing bug back a wee bit as well. I hit, well, yesterday was the first day hitting balls. I hit a few balls yesterday. I've stopped playing racquetball. I took your advice on board and said, you're maybe right. So I'm sore. I'm bored of being sore and back and neck and all that. So I've stopped that, and thankfully the guy I play with is away to Australia to caddy for a month, so that kind of did it anyway. But yeah, so I'll be back hitting balls, which is good. And then I think I've decided on which of the 7 putters I might be using, but it's got a hole in the top. So I need a new grip, Andy. You need to give me a new grip. Because I put one of these counterweight balance things on the top of the grip, just trying it one day. I ended up giving it to a pupil, and I put it in his driver. He was one-handed pupil, he wanted a bit more speed, blah, blah, and he loved it, just the counterbalance in the driver. And it made me think, sort of like, everyone's doing these sort of stack systems and these speed things. You very rarely have somebody coming in and actually with weights in the top of the grips, do they? I mean, that would help. I think that would help a good few people if they wanted to gain a bit of speed overnight. But I don't think I don't hear of many people. I don't see it, certainly. Never feel it in somebody's driver when I pick it up. I just think it's something people should give a wee shot to.
I don't know why it would give you more.
Aye.
Does it give you more speed just because? Why does it give you speed?
No, if you put the weight in your grip, so counterbalance. If you put the weight in your grip, you can. It feels easier to swing it fast for a lot of people. Some people swing a heavy driver fast, some people swing a light driver fast, some people swing counterbalance faster, and some people won't. But you don't hear people trying it, is what I mean.
Right.
They try the other things, but you don't see that in fittings, do you? I just think it's...
not a massive amount.
Look, Fitzpatrick did it famously and forgot about them, all these things. People are trying it, but not enough. I don't see people trying it.
I love the way Andy said not a massive amount there.
Never. I think it's something somebody should try. Just put a 10 gram or whatever 15 gram thing in the top of the grip. It easy screws in. You lose the grip right enough.
You like people trying new things, like
Why
putting.
wouldn't you
I know,
try?
I know, it's right. You're right. Yeah.
I think someone like you would get faster, Stuart,
All right.
because
Okay.
you're a little bit weak.
I'll try that then. Andy, could you help me out with that?
Of course.
If you swing an alignment stick, you swing it really fast, don't you? I don't know. If you turn your club around and hold it at the head side,
You ever
can
tried to hit an alignment
swoosh
stick? Don't go very far.
I'm just saying it's worth a try for folks. So that's the only chat I have. So I need to get a new putter grip.
Okay. I can't remember why that had anything to do with a putter grip. But anyway. Let's move on to Donald.
I've been doing nothing golfy other than teaching.
How was your darts?
Just doing it all. My darts, from what I remember, was quite good. It was a lot better than last time. I done it in Newcastle just recently, and I was absolutely embarrassing. But this one obviously had the right amount of alcohol in my system, and it was actually not too bad. But it was really good fun. But as far as golf's concerned, I've still not get the urge to go out on the golf course.
I keep hearing you say that to our customers, and I think you need to be more positive and want to get out, Donald.
No, well, the temperature's come up the last few days.
It's very warm.
Listen, I do not want to play in the cold. I don't want to battle through 14 layers. I wear 14 layers at my work every day. I'm not want to go out at the weekend and
thinner skin when you're older, like you.
Yeah, you definitely do. Certainly thinner blood.
That's what I meant.
So I'm hopefully the weather is going to improve. It's getting a wee bit lighter, so we'll get out on the golf course soon.
Well, I played 8 holes as well, but yeah, it was very slow. We played in a 2-ball and amongst 4 balls, and we balked off because it was just. Do you know what I was saying to Donald? It took us an hour and a half to play 8 holes. I suppose on paper that means it's a 3 and 3.5 hour round, is it? Yeah.
Short course, soft man.
But it's so short.
Yeah.
We're playing off the very front tees, and there's 0 rough, and you can't lose your ball. And I look at people going, "How are we playing so slowly?" But there's always one group on the course that's miles behind. But then I was in a 2-ball, so I can't complain.
But you
can
can't complain, but he's sitting here complaining.
Yeah. The thing is, when you're in a 4-ball and you're having a laugh with friends, it's not as slow, is it?
So what you want to do, folks, is you want to go out, find a mate, go and play a 2-ball round of golf, and then go for dinner at TG Square.
It's a really good day.
It's a great day.
just get out first.
Yeah.
Get out first, and you'll run round the golf course.
I still think, for the sake of how long it takes people to let you through, if it's an odd 2-ball, but it just doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody lets
You'd
anybody
never get
through anymore.
You don't. It's rubbish. Like, it is rubbish.
We've talked about this a lot, and the 3 minutes to look for a golf ball stops people waving people through as well.
Nobody ever spends 3 minutes looking for a golf ball, though, they do.
No, 3 minutes has reduced it to 5.
Is that the most? Is that the? Sorry, then but nobody ever uses 3 minutes. People still use. Yes, you're right. 5 plus. But is that the most abused rule in golf? Do you think? Is there any more abused rule than the 3-minute rule?
That's the one that a lot of probably people do that think they stick to the rules as strict as anything. You know, I always play by the exact rules and stuff like that, and that'll be the one that.
Apart from that one,
yeah,
that's the one that's Graham's. It's probably about time.
I've never seen anybody looking at their watch.
I do. I take my mobile phone straight away.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See when when you've decided, right, I'm going back. And then you end up walking away back because the 3 minutes is up, and then somebody goes, "Oh, I've got your ball." Nobody ever goes, "Oh well,
it's too late.
I'll come back." It's too late. No, nobody's ever done that.
I played with a guy in the PGA at Gleneagles, and he, in the first tee, you say, "Oh, I've played a Titleist Pro, Callaway, whatever." He wrote it down on his scorecard. I've never seen that before. Like, obviously, for him to remember what ball I was playing. I don't really listen to guys telling me what ball they're playing.
Because he'd heard about your reputation.
Exactly.
Quite possibly. But yeah, he wrote the ball down, and then we were looking for his ball, and he started his timer. And I remember at the time, this is probably 10 years ago, and at the time, it was the first time I'd ever seen someone, time themselves for how long they were looking for their ball.
You got it right.
What?
I'm saying he got it right.
Oh,
he was doing it all right.
Yeah. No, fair play. But it's like people introduce your names and they're like, "Oh, and I'm like, what was his name?"
Yeah.
But same with the ball. I've never paid attention to what ball someone's playing.
Terrible.
Okay. Other than that, I watched the rugby and the curling. We're good at that. Those sports just now. Curling. I was thinking we could make a good curling team.
I thought more bobsleigh. No curling.
Sport I've never done is curling.
I think
done it at school.
I think the first couple of people are pretty relevant in curling.
Yeah.
You just throw your stone, the other guy knocks it out. Throw your stone, the other guy knocks it out, and then it comes down to the last guy, Pete or Reed.
I'm pretty sure the good players will tell you that that's not.
I know it's not the case, and actually, I do actually enjoy watching the curling.
Did you see the cheating scandal? Mm-hmm. What was your thoughts on that?
No, he cheated.
He did, didn't he? Totally. But then someone was saying, well, they're all cheating. They're all doing it. So I don't quite understand.
I don't really
but
understand
the
how
Swedes set the camera up.
I don't understand how a little finger flick can make much of a difference, but obviously it does. I mean, obviously it must have felt like it did.
It must do, because sure, it makes it.
Well,
I think it's
never
even
played it, but it must make it bend more.
I think it's speed as well, isn't it? Like, because if he's let go and he thinks, oh, it's not going to get there, he can give it that little bit more of a nudge.
It's like, yeah.
So I think it's quite a big thing.
Stop talking about the skill set
in
curling, because we don't know anything about it.
It was more just cheating, but it's back to that kind of video thing, because the Swedes set up I think it was the Swedes, set up a video in advance because they know the guy's notorious for cheating.
Oh.
but they can, and in when they're playing curling, that camera angle is never covered. So they can't use that camera angle, the footage. So even though they've got them cheating, they can't use it.
So they're going to bring VAR into curling.
Well,
next.
kind of, aye. It's kind of what they did with golf, wasn't it?
I've got no idea what you're talking about, but I'll just agree. Does he let go and then push it again?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's kind of like hitting
After
a putt.
the
It's kind of
hog-
like
is
hitting
it
a
the
putt.
hog
It's not
line
going to
they call
reach,
it?
and then you just hit a wee, just hit it a wee
Kind
bit.
of,
again.
kind of.
yeah.
That's talent.
Talking about talent, the magical Kenya Open was on,
Finally back to golf.
and it was held in Kenya, and the winner was another South African. South Africans are brilliant on the European Tour at this time of year. They just win everything. 255 the guy shot, which is not many people.
Not many shots.
That's not many shots.
No.
No, it's couple of 62s.
Sounds like that 255 the guy shot. Everybody's trying to work out what that is.
Yeah,
20 odd
Yeah.
under.
it's just a low score, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
minus 25, but it's obviously par 70, which makes it even more impressive because really, I bet you that course, I don't know, but I bet you that course is 72 to the members, which adds on another 8. So he shot 33 under.
Yeah, it's not a long golf course, but it's tricky. Typical sort of Kenyan. But if you, you keep it in play, it's reasonably simple.
But the Cameron Adam, who is just a 22-year-old Scot, had a very good week. He's maybe a high hope. I've got high hopes for Cameron Adam, left-hander from Edinburgh. Lives in Fife, apparently.
Oh, does he?
I think so. He was brought up in Fife, but kind of an Edinburgh boy.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and actually said that he's been trending. He said he predicted a good week. I saw a read anyway.
But yeah, he's. I was actually over at Mercus. I went over to see a pal who has a simulator at Mercuston Castle School, which is a private school in Edinburgh, and Cameron went there, but the facilities were amazing. But Cameron's pictures up everywhere. But,
Better than T2.
yeah, Mercuston Castle is better than T2. Set up more for golf. There was nobody throwing.
What, did
basket.
Cameron go to school there, or what? Does he just use the facility?
Went to school.
But they wouldn't have had these facilities when he was at school, would they?
No. They've just put in the simulators. It's amazing what they have. They have simulators and practice facilities and gyms. It's like that place is like what they've
College.
It's almost like an American college. It's amazing what they have. Unfortunately, I have to go and play Craigmillar Park, which isn't quite the same.
Well,
but
it's decent.
it's all right. No, but I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if there's any Craigmillar.
You seem to be upsetting everybody today. If we stuck Craigmillar Park in Fife, we'd be saying it's
One of the
probably
best-
one of the best courses in Fife.
Yeah.
In fact, it would be.
Okay.
I've never played it, so I don't know.
Okay, it's good. It's fine. It's play. They play the Craigmillar Park Open every year. It's good.
It's the best place to play the Craigmillar Park Open, to be fair.
Anyway, Cameron Adam, before we just destroy this place, his picture's everywhere, is it?
It is. It's just very impressive. But anyway, so he went there, then he went to Northwestern University in the States. But then he got his card through finishing top. What was it? The Global Amateur Pathways European Tour. So he got the card through being an amateur, which is cool because I actually think these pathways that we've talked about before to the tour from the top amateurs is a good thing for the best guys. Just to make sure
they don't have to go to tour school.
miss out on the middle stage where you can get stuck. Just get them straight on the big
Yeah, it's a
stage.
bonus. It's a bonus for having a phenomenal amateur career, isn't
How many events has he played so far, do you know?
it? 6.
6. And that's obviously his best finisher. First top
Yeah, no,
10,
he's not done really much so far. I think he's made a couple of cuts or whatever, but he's 6th. This time of year, you don't earn millions on the tour. The money's not really there.
45 grand will feel like millions though. Do you know, like your first check like that? I mean, I my biggest check is 3 figures. You know, it's not huge.
That's right.
You got to 3.
I got to 3, yeah.
I got fined one year. I got minus £115 for the season.
Yeah, but imagine being a tour player and having your first, 5-figure check coming in. You'd be like, wow, this is so cool. How easy is this?
Yeah.
And you just I would imagine he's imagining this is going to happen all the time now. I'm going to win millions.
Yeah, you've got to look at it the right way. You could look at it saying this would be my negative brain looking at this. This is what I always thought when you play
always a bit of
the smaller events at the start of the year, money wise. So I played 6 events and it's 45 grand. So you're going to play 24 events, aren't you? Which is 40. So it's 160. That's nowhere near keeping your card. There's not even a quarter of the way to keeping your card. So
Yeah, but as you said, you're not making
Technically
much
speaking-
money at this time of year anyway.
I know. So it's it's just he's off the mark and running, and he'll wait for bigger purses.
I think
but-
from a
Regardless of the money, 9th place finish,
Yes.
you're bound to get a massive boost from that.
confidence. Yeah,
You're going, I now know I can play out here, I can compete, I belong.
because it's the European Tour. I mean, they're very good quality field, and to be honest, the qualities of the field doesn't go up hugely. I mean, other than when you get to the Scottish Open or something. He can beat the best. He can compete. He's competing.
He's competing, yeah.
I always think the money in golf is quite fascinating. It's like if you spoke to a guy that works offshore and he's like, "Oh, I'm away for a week's work." So what'd you get paid for that? 45 grand. You'd be like, "It's decent for a week's work, isn't it?" But it's all totally different. It's all. I know you've got expenses. And,
Yeah,
and
expenses,
stuff,
yeah,
but
exactly. He's 45 grand, still
Still
in
not
the
bad,
down
is
to
it?
20.
If you're lucky, you might have 10 grand in the bank after all that.
Donald only earns that at the very height of the summer. You know, when it's really busy with lessons. Right, so that was the Kenyan Open. Who did win? That was won by Casey Jarvis from America. Davis Bryant, American finished second. I meant Casey Jarvis from South Africa.
Yeah.
Yep.
No other real name. Scottish hopes were Scott Jameson made the cut, Sam Walker made the cut, David Law made the cut, and everybody else missed the cut.
Sam Walker, Ewan Walker.
Ian
Yes.
Walker, yeah. It was
Yeah.
a low cut. It was 4 under cut, wasn't it? So, yeah.
Genesis Open, Riviera. Said last week that is my favourite stop on tour.
And
Dunno.
was it this week?
I felt like some of the greens being quite soft, maybe not quite as much. The 10th, I don't know. I never saw as much of the 10th. I didn't watch it as much as I was wanting to watch it.
Yeah, normally they place a camera there for pretty much every group, don't they? And you see it all the time. We didn't see it as much this week. Sort of more than most holes, but I didn't feel like it was. It
It
made
wasn't
it
the start of the show.
They didn't make it a thing as much as usual.
It wasn't quite as firm as normal though. And
No, it was soft as you like.
So like that, when the pin position's over on the right, they were stopping it even though they were missing the green. Where we've seen some years where they're chipping back and forward like idiots.
Yeah, the greens were fast, but they were soft.
Very fast though, eh?
Well, considering how soft they are, that's quite minging because then you get bobbly fast putts.
And you saw the ball was rattling.
Yeah,
Really rattling.
Over the greens, wasn't it?
Really rattling.
and you
It's
got to
quite
be said,
strange.
like Bridgeman, boy that won it. I mean, he was very aggressive with his putt and kept leaving himself those 3-4 footers coming back and just rammed them all in.
I bet if we putted in the greens, we would have thought they were pure. But it's just with the close up on TV, the camera's so good now. You see them
Yeah, a bit wavy,
snaking.
bit wavy, but
When they are that fast though, it's quite. You know when you have a really really fast green and it's downhill and you can't even really stroke it. Do you know what I mean? You can't even really. You're starting on line, but like it's never gonna do it because it's too. You know that feeling.
I know what you're saying, Stuart. Yeah,
I remember one putt in my
thought that
life.
was the easiest way to get it out.
Just stop it. Just stop.
Stuart's nightmares.
Go and explain that one putt in your life. I'm waiting for the
No, I
story.
don't want to talk about that. I'm bored of that now. Rory McIlroy was. I thought it quite interesting. The last round he didn't putt well, front 9, couldn't get anything going, and he said he was overthinking his putts. He said he wasn't trusting his first instinct, and so often that's the case, isn't it, with putting?
And all walks of life, it's that kind of case.
That's very deep.
It's true. Jesus.
I say that to pupils a lot.
Like when you're at the bar and you see a woman, you know, the first one.
It's always,
No, is that-
it's always drink with you, Stuart, isn't it?
Look, you could see it with Rory in the front 9. He was misreading them. He was trying to overread them. Just get up and bang it. The commentators were saying that as well. So yeah, it's good to see that he backed that up and agreed.
Yeah.
But they can overread it. Without a doubt, you can definitely overread putts. Generally, your first instincts are right. You walk up to a putt and you get pretty much an idea what it's going to do, haven't you?
Straight away,
Yeah.
without even going behind it.
Yep, you can see, and then you have a look down and you go, oh, right, you can sometimes see something else, but generally you're right.
Yeah, your first instinct tends to be pretty pure. But look, I mean, what is he? He's the second best player in the world. He's one of the best players ever. If it can happen to him, it can happen to anyone. Do you know what I mean? This is just normal stuff. You miss a couple, and then all of a sudden, is it your technique, or is it your green reading? Is it your this? Is it
Because
your
he
that?
putted great the first 2 days, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He was up there with his putt in the first 2, and then had a pure putt.
weekend.
The thing that I loved about McIlroy this week, he impressed me this week, I have to admit, in terms of, you know, I keep saying this, everyone's talking about him being the best driver of the golf ball since sliced bread, and yes, he is phenomenally impressive with these big douche bomb perfect, and then he hits the odd one off. I don't see Scheffler doing. But this week there was 2 or 3 holes where he just played that little stinger.
Quite a lot of the holes.
Yeah, and on holes where it was a tricky one to hit the fairway. So I think with 11 and 12 or 11 as well. In fact, 13, 14, 11, 13, 14. So just chase them.
And I mean, we're talking when it was soft like that as well to do that.
Yeah, but you still get the run. So yeah, it was soft, but it was still if you kept it that low. So we're talking apexes of a guy that swings at 120 mile apex of under 40, 30, 20, well, under 30 feet. Is
25 feet.
And we going about Rory not being a great, or we used to go on about Rory maybe not being Brown and win. That's talent, right? That was more like artistic. I liked seeing that. I loved it.
But that's unusual. He's changed to do that, hasn't he?
Yeah, but that's what I want to see out of Rory. He's an artist, and I feel like sometimes he just stands and wallops, and it's an impressive balanced wallop. And everyone says it's the best wallop in the world. I'm like, nah, I don't like the wallop. Save it for another hole. I like, if you've got the abilities to be an artist, I think you should. I was really impressed. I was super impressed with him.
Mm-hmm. I noticed this as well. Oh. And also I noticed the fact that, you see low ones with a driver, it's tough to hit a low draw, isn't it?
Yeah,
and he was doing that well, and I thought it was really impressive. I don't know how you hit a low driver with a draw. I can understand a low fade with a driver, but not a low draw. I don't understand that. Do you know what I mean?
No. Can you hit a low cut with an iron? Or do you prefer a high cut with an iron? You hit a low draw with an iron.
It's because of the lack of loft, though.
Yeah, it's a speed thing, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, okay. So
you need to create a 120 mile club head speed to keep that draw in the air with enough spin. Andy's the club fitter, but yeah, I would say it's a speed thing.
I love the way I was speaking that, and I was looking at Donald, and he was kind of half nodding.
He was giving you that moon face today.
He was agreeing with what I was saying.
It's a false sense, isn't it?
And then
he lures you.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. It's pretty hurtful. But other than
mission accomplished then.
Mr. Potgieter, what's his first name?
Aldrich.
Potgieter, he's lost a bit of weight. He looks like a different person. Don't you think so?
Yeah, a wee bit.
I haven't seen enough of him to notice.
No, I never noticed.
But yeah, done well.
He's very good.
He's very good off the tee, and his chipping's still not the best, but that doesn't need to be.
Well, that's what they reckon. He's
improved.
No, but he's very impressive off the tee and gains all his shots there, but very average everywhere else.
He is, yeah. When you look at the stats on him, he's very bang average for the rest. But yeah, look, the boy's a talent.
But the driving's something that's difficult to improve on. I would rather be somebody that could drive like that and struggle with the rest of the game than the other way around, because I think there's no chance the other way around. I think if you've got a good driving game and you just need to find how to wedge, it's like Andy. It's like Andy's got more potential than me. You know?
I think that's so easy.
Potential means nothing.
Okay, but I just feel like these guys are. I just feel like it's
I think it's so easy to say that. I remember when I was playing tour, one of my mates, Scott, and he used to say, Scott used to hit the ball pretty straight and very good with his irons. And he's like, I wish I could putt. He's like, he says, I could always find out how to hit a driver, but if you're just born a good putter, aren't you? I'm just never going to be good enough at this game because I can't putt. So he's the opposite. He's just like, well, how easy is it to find a fairway? I could change the swing and find a fairway, but if I can't putt,
I agree.
And yeah, so whatever you're bad at, you always wish you had the other one, right? So Aldrich's the opposite, but it's so easy to whatever you're good at to say the other.
Do you want to be the best putter in the world or the best driver of the ball in the world?
I'd rather be the best driver.
Because you're already a good putter.
I'm not that
best putter in the world all day long.
Well, Jordan Spieth.
That's because you're a
bad putter.
You're a bad putter.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly. Well, you've just proven the point.
There you go. There's your two arguments.
No, but I genuinely do. That's where you can say
you're a bad putter. We just explained this.
If you're the best driver of the ball and you can't putt, you have a 3 putt. There's nothing you can do. If you're a bad driver and you can putt, you can make up for your drive with a putter.
Depends what levels.
I've had bad driving years, and when you're a bad driver of the ball, it's 3 off a tee, and that's you done. Or you're in a bush.
We're not saying as bad a driver as you.
I think it depends what we're
Depends
talking
how you
about
frame
levels.
it.
If we're talking about like our level, where it's like, yeah, okay, putting's probably more important. But on the tour, when they're all pretty good, but the difference between good putter and bad putter on the tour is much less than the strokes gained from driving. And
A bad putter on the tour is the best putter in your group when you go out and play a bounce game. Do you know what I mean? Like you're saying about Morikawa last week.
yeah. Okay, let's move. Scotty Scheffler failed to finish top 10 by about 3 inches or something in the end.
Yeah.
But he was 5 over. He was dead last halfway through the first round, 5 over par. Andy, you've been waiting for this to happen. You were like,
I
I've been
I
seeing
called
this.
it. I called it. I think he's done. I don't think he'll win again. He'll struggle for the Ryder Cup, I think.
He's maybe going out drinking on a Wednesday night now or something. Wednesday night's maybe boys' night or something.
No, what was great to see though, right, and that's why there should always be a cut. Him grinding to make the cut, fist pumping when he hold the putt on the Friday afternoon to make the cut. Shows it still means something to
Absolutely.
these guys, and that's where obviously Live Golf struggles with no cut a wee bit.
Yeah.
and I'm Christ, I mean, how many guys didn't they make the cut this week? 15 or something.
Not
like that.
many.
And that's why the making the cut thing isn't what it used to be to a certain extent, but it is in the scenario you're saying. The one stat that I do like is the top 10 stat again. That's one, Donald. I totally agree. The other one would be, he had a run of 18 top 10s in a row. A next best. It's very seldom you find a stat. Yeah, it's very seldom you find a stat where Tiger is not like just leaps and bounds. And Tiger's at 11. I think there was a couple of other people around about 11.
I actually find that hard to believe. I wanted to go back and look at Tiger's stats. I'm sure they're right, but I just thought there was one year Tiger was just like win. He won 7 in a row.
He must have finished out the top 10. It's just that is a phenomenal stat.
Well,
And he nearly made it.
And there was even the top 4 stat in amongst that as well. So there was like 6 in a row. He finished top 4s, which is more Tiger-esque.
and like the 18 events, you just say 18 events, but the event that he didn't make the cut, the last one was the Players. So he's 2 events away from saying a whole year of top 10s.
Exactly.
And it's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And this guy ain't playing, like, no disrespect, but he's not playing the magical Kenyan Open. He's playing the best tournaments in the planet.
Do you think he'll win again this year?
7 times. He was.
How many times has he played now? Right enough. Has he played?
Has he won twice or once?
Once. Has he played 5 events?
The worst start to February he's ever had.
But if he only plays, how many events is he playing in a year?
Well, 20.
20. So he's only got 15 left.
It's plenty.
He's struggling.
He's quite special.
I think he'll be at Live next year.
The one thing I was looking at, I didn't like. I'm not a total stato, as you guys well know, right? But I had a quick sort of look at it because I've always thought like this golf course, 10 is an important hole, and obviously the par 5. So there's only 3 par 5s, right? So you've got Bridgerton who finished on 18 under, but for the par 5s, so you got Bridgerton, then Rory, and then Kurt, who finished tied second. Par 5s, Bridgerton was 13 under, McIlroy was 12 and 11. So they've destroyed the par 5s because there's only 3 of them. And then it's the 10th that he made the difference. The 10th Bridgerton was 3 under, and the others were 1 over and 1 over.
He's changing it every time.
What's his
Bridgerton. What is it?
Something to do with a bridge. It's not Bridgerton.
Bridgeton.
Bridgeman.
Is it Bridgeman?
Bridgeman.
Bridgeman.
It's changed every time you've said it.
Well, the point
Like
is,
a damn squid.
it just kind of shows you how much par 5s are just a massive importance in these tournaments.
So you need
isn't
to be
it?
able to drive.
Well, Bridgeman, he was 13 under for those, and then 16 under if you add in the 10th, which is kind of that funky hole. He's only 2 under for the remaining 54 holes of the tournament. Do you know what I mean?
John Ram, though, moving
That was
on.
obviously very... Take care of the par 5s, folks.
Yeah, you're right. It's really important.
Oh, you're joking there, sorry. Okay.
No, but par 5s are massively important.
They are, well,
But these guys eat them up most weeks.
They're the guys that do the best.
I would say
Tiger was the best at the par 5s.
I would say every shot's important. Can we move on now?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Par 5's really important.
What do we think of Bridgman anyway?
Bridgerton.
He's a blob.
He's very good.
You think it's just going to disappear quick?
Well,
Sorry, I just find
Just
him
using a wee-
nondescript blob. It's just like we'll be like next year. Be like, Bridgeman, who was that? I can't remember that guy. He won. A guy Bridgeman.
What about Bridgeton?
But he did well last year. This isn't like his first year on
He's
tour.
20th in the world now. Yeah, he's good.
He managed to make it to the finals, the last tournament of the year. The only other person not to win was Fleetwood that made it to the Tour Championship.
Can we move on? I don't think people are interested in talking about Bridgeman.
All right.
Oh, they were saying, fun enough, that name me a younger American player.
Just a
That's
younger.
right up there. I think there's only one.
Charlie Woods.
He's not in the top 20 in the world. I can't remember who it was, but there's only one. There's only one guy young, and he's 26. There's no young Americans coming through at the moment.
You sure?
So, according to what they were saying on TV.
Akshay Bhatia is younger than 26.
So there you go.
No, come on, there's going to be more than that. I've just picked one out of thin air.
Right, let's just move on because we'll do the research and we'll come on
Yep.
with this next year. Can I
Next
please?
year. Right, you want to talk about John Ram.
I just want to talk about John Ram.
Oh, okay.
And then I want to go down because we had a power cut last
Yeah,
night.
we've
at
got
Wells
things to
Green,
do.
and the shutters aren't opening, so you guys can't teach unless we go and fix that. So we better get cracking here.
Oh,
John
yeah.
Ram. So there were 8 DP World Tour players this week granted conditional releases to play in live events this year. But John Ram was not on this list. He's still refusing to pay his fines, which seems just... What's he doing? Hurry up, John. Just play.
He's the one, the richest golfer. Right? So you get the most money from live. He's the one that can certainly afford to do it.
Well, I don't think it's even that. It's like a couple million. I mean, how many millions did he get?
400.
Plus the 120 he probably already had.
And he's winnings.
Is it a principal thing or something? What is it?
It must be. It must be. I say it's Rory's quote. Said the other week there. We slagged the Americans off for being paid for the Ryder Cup. He says, and we all said we'd pay to play in the Ryder Cup. He says now's our chance for a couple of guys to prove it. And John Ram's the only one that's not.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Does he think he's going to be above the law? Like, are we just going to go, oh well, we'll make an exception for John Ram because he's John Ram? Is that what he's hoping on?
I mean, he pretty much said they need me more than I need them. Same with the Ryder Cup.
Do we though? See if there was a Ryder.
He's a big miss.
He's only one player.
Yeah,
I don't
he's a
think-
big miss, but I mean,
I'd like us to miss him just to prove a point to him.
It's one player on a 12-man team. If he was injured, you'd go, oh, it's a shame we didn't have John Ram.
Yeah, I just
If we didn't have John Ram, Tyrrell Hatton, Rory,
Yeah.
then you'd be going, oh right, well this isn't he. Right. But no, one guy, no, he's
Well, there was-
certainly not. One guy doesn't make the team.
Was there not a Ryder Cup without Tiger? I mean, it was still a Ryder Cup, wasn't it?
Nobody's
still
bigger
in
in the
the cup.
sport, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's easy to think that at the time, but,
But I
they're not.
I don't understand his position. Anyway,
No, just pay your, it's like us paying a tenner. Pay your £10, and you can play and pick and choose your European Tour events. Get your world ranking points. It's a strange one.
it is strange.
It's a strange one.
We
for
don't know
sure.
what's been said or what's been behind closed doors.
No, I know, but it's still strange when the rest of the guys are doing it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think there'll be more to the story, but yeah, I don't think he's that stubborn in that. Yeah, there'll be more to the story. Somebody will upset him, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not giving you a donation of $2 million." Ram it. See what I did there.
see, just before we finish, we'll go back to the.
Bridgeman.
Bridgerton.
No, I was going to say, see, Adam Scott had another run, and I was thinking
Yes.
there. Sometimes, for some reason, when Scott comes on, I think between him and Rose, like they seem to be so similar.
Yeah.
So I actually googled it. Quite sad, but they both have been world number ones for like 11 weeks, 12 weeks. They've got like 30 wins between them. They've got 14 and 13 PGA wins. They've got 11 and 11 European Tour wins.
Just
like,
the
they're
same human being.
absolutely identical.
Just different hemispheres.
Aye,
Yeah.
but I always just think like it's impressive when you see them still around like that. I think like
He likes
fair play to them.
Riviera, Adam Scott, doesn't he?
What a couple of 63s this week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, like he's class act, isn't he?
Yeah. Anyway, this week they're off to now the Florida swing. I saw Tiger talking about
Bear
how
trap.
we should be moving one of the Pebble Beach or Riviera to later in the year. I actually think the PGA Tour feels like it's all now, isn't it? This is it. And then you get to the summer and it's a bit of a damp squib. But yeah, just yeah. Anyway, so yeah. But this week it is. Oh, there's nothing much on it. It's the Cognizant Classic. So none of the top 25 players are playing. But then it's on to the Arnold Palmer next week, and the Players the week after, the 5th major. European Tour, the DP World Tour, is in South Africa, and Patrick Reed is playing.
Yeah. So he'll win.
The season, this is February.
If he wins out there and beats all the South Africans, that'll be impressive.
Yes.
It really feels. I always think this time of year. It feels like this season is fully. This is almost feels like mid-season, doesn't it?
No.
I think it's strange when because I think later in the season I forget everything that's happened before the Masters. I just think like nothing happened before the Masters.
The players, you always remember the players,
kind of. But I think just because we're not really into the golf at the minute, that it just seems a bit.
I just think
early.
For me, it's the everything happens before the Masters, and then it's just the majors season. It's just majors,
and then it's done.
And then it's done. Yeah. Then the FedEx Cup's kind of rubbish, really, isn't it?
You've been really, really positive today, Stuart.
Okay, that's enough. Let's go and fix our shutters. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Cheers.